Darius Henry getting ready. Two rivals set to square off and leave it all on the field. It's the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. And we're back. And on the hill in this one, Darius Henry. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Out to short. Over to Smith. One up, one down.
Batting second, the right fielder, Rob Refsnyder.
Digging in, Rob Refsnyder. 2 for 7 in the series so far. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. One out, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball. Chisholm. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting third, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
And first offering is fouled off. Devers working through some struggles lately. 2 outs, base is empty. And ball 1.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
And that one is lifted in the air. Judge getting an angle on it. Brings it in. And the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the second from Fenway Park. Yankees 1 and the Red Sox nothing. 1 out, runner at second. Henry, the next to hit, caught everyone's attention yesterday afternoon with 3 homers. Right through there for a strike. Smith, the runner at second with 1 away. That one ripped.
Go ball, go.
Into the monster seats and gone. That's his 4th home run of the series. And they add on. It's 3-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
Bottom of the second. Now batting Tristan Casas. Casas bats left, throws right. Batting in the cleanup spot. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. Henry back to work. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
0-2.
The pitch. Got him looking. 1 down. And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers could sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting a ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
Henry. He isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable. He just hasn't proven that he can do it yet. Judge snags it, and there are 2 outs.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
2 outs, base is empty. So stepping in for Boston, Masataka Yoshida. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
Next offering is in for a strike. What does she need to do in order to get deeper into the game?
Well, I'd say it's command of the secondary pitches, because when you're talking about turning over the order a second and...
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We played 2 full. Yankees 3, and the Red Sox nothing. And we're back here at Fenway Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for Boston, Blake Sabol. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
You know, these Red Sox definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, that was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
And a foul ball. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Bellinger makes the grab.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Roman Anthony at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Smith pulls it down and he makes the catch. That is the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 4-0. Anything in particular stand out to you as far as moments at Fenway Park?
Wow, you know, it's unfortunate because I remember as an Oakland A's player, we were up in the series against the Red Sox, 2-0. All we needed to do was close out a Saturday night ball game. We went extra innings. The Red Sox won that ball game. And then Sunday, they...
Well struck left field, and it hits off the monster. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. Now a dive for the tag, and he gets him.
Got to love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Hamilton now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Pretty nasty cutter right there, and you're seeing that pitch, that location a lot more these days, and you can see why. Very difficult for hitters. I think the great Mariano Rivera can at least partially be credited for that thanks to the career he had with the cutter. It was just dominant. I tell you what, I felt like it was a moral victory whenever I could put that pitch in play. So I can feel for the guy right there walking back to the dugout. If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all three swings.
The Yanks up big in this one. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Devers swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Yeah, they like their Brewers in Milwaukee. Make no mistake about that. Of course, hosted the 0-2 All-Star game that ended in a tie. How does it play? It plays pretty small, does it not?
It does. I remember it as a center fielder feeling like I was a step or two in front of the warning track, and the ball seemed to carry. It stays in the air for a...
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. It's the Yankees 7 and the Red Sox nothing. Buehler, 30 years old now, a former first-round pick back in 2015. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 9-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Get as many high fives as possible, man. This guy's a ball of energy right now and having the game of his life.
Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, you know, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
It's a fit. Your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck, too.
Yeah, believe it. Scale of 1 to 10, how old do we sound right now?
Really old, like close to Social Security benefits.
Yeah. Bregman now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there.
0-1.
The Red Sox yet to pick up a hit here.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on his shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the change of speeds is what fooled him, and he got the out.
And there's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And that chops in for a strike.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side for the 3rd time today. So 5 perfect innings in the books. The Yankees 9 and the Red Sox nothing. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the catcher, Blake Sable.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Brudansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway. And next for the Red Sox, Ceddanne Rafaela, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And first offering is fouled off. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Got him. And he keeps putting up the K's. That's number 11. Here now the Red Sox DH, Roman Anthony. He's 0 for 1.
Anthony.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch. So he's perfect through 6. The Yankees 9 and the Red Sox nothing.
The batter.
Now it's the DH, Darius Henry. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the ditch.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. 7th inning stretch time. The Yankees 9 and the Red Sox nothing. Bottom of the inning. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, David Hamilton.
David Hamilton.
Henry back to work. In the air, left side. Grisham settles under it. And there's 1 down.
You know, he's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, he hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
Rob Refsnyder up next for the Red Sox.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1. Oh, that's low. That's a ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The Red Sox still looking for their first hit in this one. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Tapped softly on the ground. Now the throw to first on the run.
That's
and very nicely done for the out.
Good fade and sinking action to that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Rafael Devers.
Here's Rafael Devers. 0 for 2 in this one.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
0-1.
Popped up. Cabrera sizing this one up. And he makes the catch. And that's the third out. The perfection continues. 21 straight have been retired. The Yankees 9 and the Red Sox nothing. On to the bottom of the 8th. And now the first baseman, Tristan Casas.
Not a single base runner through the first 7 innings for these guys. They've had no answer.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-2 stays alive. Fights it off. He'll see another. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Now a dozen strikeouts for him in this one.
Now this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
Still a ways to go, but this is can't miss stuff right now.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance and brings it in at the wall.
Man, he's getting really close to this thing right now. Only 4 outs left, but it's going to be tough to get.
2 down, base is empty. Masataka Yoshida will hit next. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 13 strikeouts now. He's putting together an impressive outing. So now 24 have been set down in order. 3 left to go for perfection. The Yankees 9 and the Red Sox nothing. Back here at Fenway Park, bottom 9, and now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Blake Sabol. And all eyes on the mound as he begins the 9th inning, working on a perfect game.
Boog, I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before.
On the corner for a strike.
They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this pitcher in the history books. They're going to make the play.
Comes up empty.
0-2.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. The Red Sox with a lot of ground to make up. We're in the last half of the ninth inning.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
So it's their last chance in this one. So stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony. And this is it. 1 out away from perfection. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Got him, and that's the ball game.
What a performance, Boog. A perfect game for your first win in the majors. That's historic. This could set the tone for a terrific career.
Welcome back to MLB Tonight. I'm Robert Flores alongside Dan O'Dowd and baseball researcher Sarah Langs as we continue to cover today's no